Hey everyone, welcome back to Mr. Holland's Classroom. So this video is basically a review video, a summary video of my math, chapter 3 of all the lessons. We're at the end. So we're going to be looking over some of the skills that we've talked about previously and why those skills are important. And we're going to use the pages to do that. So first of all, we get off to this page. And so our fluency practice. So writing the numbers. And let me tell you, there's something about writing. When you write the numbers, especially as you're saying them, so like for instance, 11, the first one, if you say 11 and as you're writing it, your brain is saying, I see 11, this is how I write 11, this is how I say 11. Your brain is making all these connections. So I encourage you, even though it looks like, oh, I don't want to write, blah, blah, blah. What this is doing is helping you practice that when you say 11, when you see 11, you write 11 in a certain way. So check those out. It's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then you flip the page over and then it goes to 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And those are the numbers that we've talked about mostly. I mean, we've gone all the way up to 100, but these are the ones that we mainly use consistently, especially here in kindergarten. So go ahead and make sure that you practice those. I challenge you. There should be 5 on each page at least. So you're going to trace one, then you're going to write one with those dots, and then I encourage you to do 2 more without them. It's good practice, trust me. Then you move on to the review. And this is where we're actually talking about concepts. So right here it says vocabulary check. Vocabulary, meaning new words where we can build understanding. So these words are basically higher number words, teen words. And if you notice, one of the giraffes is missing their dots. So if we look, we can count and then we can recognize the name when we do that and how it sounds. I wouldn't be too worried if you can't recognize and read the word just by looking at it. It will come with practice. I promise you, it'll come with more practice. So it says, draw a branch in the mouth of the giraffe with 20 spots. So here's my shortcut. 20, 20 starts with what letter? T. You're right. And if I'm looking, I see that this right here starts with T. So you look right here, there is 20. And you can double check by counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You do it that way. And obviously it's going to be hard with the 10 frames, but if you have let's say like Cheerios in front of you, if you have any kind of cereal in front of you that you can count, as you're counting the dots, you can just move one into a group. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and move them out of the way. Good strategy. All right. So the second thing says that we need to draw 15 spots on the giraffe whose spots are missing. So I need my pen for this. So let's go 1, 2, they're right, by the way, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like a 10 frame, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, just to put it up its neck. But I did a 10 frame one down there because you know how much I love 10 frames. All right, so check that. Let's go over to let's see. So draw a necktie on the giraffe with 17 spots. Oh yeah, we forgot to draw a branch in this guy's mouth. All right, it says then draw a necktie on the one with 17. Okay, so let's try 17. Starts with what letter? S. But I see 2 that start with S. So what says E and S? So S-E right here, that says 17. So that's how I find the words. But you can also count the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Shortcut counting. All right, so it says give it a necktie. So let's give it a little bow tie right there. And good. There. You look super dapper, sir. Okay, number 4, give the giraffe with 18 spots, flowers on her. Now, I'm not going to do all this. You can do this. I don't want to take it all from you. But those are some of the ways that we can figure out which is which. Counting is strong, but then also using our letter knowledge to find words that say that. So there's that. Let's go to the next page, shall we? Okay, so on this side, you're going to be doing more with the numbers. And now this skill is important. So I will do at least one of these with you. So for number one, it says touch and color numbers 1 through 9 blue. Now, that is important. I'm going to even make it blue for you. This is important. Please pay attention. It says 1 to 9. Now, I've had friends that go like this. Okay, 1 and 9. All done. 1 to 9 is different than 1 and 9. So 1 to 9 shows all the way to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's what 1 to 9 means. It means all the way through. This is where it gets hairy. So it says touch and color numbers 10 to 16 yellow. 10 to 16. I have friends that go, okay, 10 to 16. Okay, I got it. That is not what we do. Erase that. Whenever we get to the end of a row where we're counting, we start over. So 10, then start over here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then we can move forward. And it's the same with any. So down here, number 2, where there's more numbers, you have to do the same thing. It's crucial that you don't screw it all, because 20 does not come right after 10. 11 comes after 10. So we have to go to 11 and go all the way across. And then it says to color 17 to 20 red, which we can do. 17, 18, 19, 20. That's how it should look. You're going to do the same thing for number 2. You're just going to do it up to 50, and there's going to be more numbers. But please use the strategy. And then when we get down to the board here, or that you see at the bottom where there's number 3, they have these 10 stacks of blocks. Those are still important. We're counting by tens. Remember, 10, 20, 30. Remember that song? That's what we're practicing here. And you can use certain skills to do this. You can count how many groups of 10. Remember, shows the first number shows how many groups of 10, and then the other number shows how many extras we have. So right here we have one group of 10 with 0 extras. So now we have 2 groups of 10 and 0 extras. The other strategy you can use is there's 1 and 3, but what comes after 1? 2. So 1 0, 2 0, 3 0. And you know where the rest of this goes. So let's take a look. Over here it says to go ahead and count. Oh, I still have my scribbles up here. That's great. All right, so it says color 10 circles purple, then color 10 circles green, and count all the circles. And at that point, you can probably even skip count like we've been doing with 10 frames. I can see where you can draw a 10 frame up here. Might be a little tricky down here, but you know how much I love 10 frames, so I had to throw that out there. So color 10 of them purple, color 10 of them green, and count them to see how many you have, and then write that down here in the bottom. Okay? And then over here, the last but not least, we're doing the same thing with using 10 frames. You know how much I love them. It says count the objects, say how many, draw more to make the group makes it 17. So you start here and then you move on to make the other numbers. And if you look and if you write down 17, and if like down here it says make the groups to 20, if you write 20, the numbers help you see how many full 10 frames you have and how many extra ones you have. So use those skills, people. Okay. That's pretty much all I'm going to do. Back here is some more of this counting and writing the number practice, all sorts of stuff. Guys, we're here at the end of chapter 3. We're learning numbers past 10. We're getting up to 100, but we need to do it smart. If we can do it faster, if we could do it quicker, if we could remember things better, we got to practice this stuff. So go ahead and continue to practice, and make sure if you need more practice in the math, go back and check out some of the other videos that we did earlier to remember, oh yeah, that's what we do with the 10 frames. That's how we skip count. Please practice. Practice makes perfect, people. So that's all I have for now. So until next time, I'm going to see you all later. Bye, everyone.